It's a combo right
it's a
now.
Fine line to walk. It's a fine line to walk. I'll tell you that.
We good, Pat?
All right, right off the top, you smell good, dude.
You smell
Hey,
real
appreciate
good.
that, man. Thank you, dog. Thank you, man.
Smell
You know,
real good.
Cavassier, man.
That
God damn,
just
man.
changed the whole vibe in this place, man. Damn.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, man.
I mean, you might be cold, you're in your shorts, but the smell is. You all right? Drink your
Thank
water,
you.
man.
Yeah,
You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I walked in the cold here. We didn't take a taxi or nothing because it was so close to the hotel.
How far
So I
away
might
were
have
you?
just got sick out of nowhere.
Yeah, bro.
hell yeah.
What are you doing in shorts, man?
I don't know, man.
It's
I don't know.
February in New York.
I don't know,
you
brother.
crazy.
I don't, yeah.
Where are you originally from?
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta,
so you don't
Georgia.
know about
Yeah,
cold weather.
Yeah, not too much.
Nah,
Well, we've had some cold. We've had some cold winters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dude,
Not too much snow though.
Everywhere is the same fucking weather now.
Yeah,
Everywhere's
yeah.
like, dude. I went to FSU, so like northern Florida,
Yeah.
and people were like, oh, you're in the South. And I was like,
Yeah.
it's fucking freezing here. I don't know. Like, everywhere's the same weather now. But I actually saw you went to Georgia Southern,
Yeah.
and you
For like a half a semester.
okay,
Yeah.
and
And actual attendance, and then I was just fucking around after that.
But
Yeah.
did you? So I went to FSU. I was told you're all set with college, buddy.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck out of here. Did you drop out, or were you
Asked
told
to
I
to
think
get
I actually still think I'm enrolled. I just got there, then I left, but I don't know. I think I still am enrolled in some classes. I don't know. I never really told them I was.
When was
I don't
that?
know. Like 2015, going into 2016.
Okay.
It might have been like like 2016 maybe. Yeah, it might have been like 2016.
And when you start making
2016 was the last time I went to class. 2015, I was definitely there and enrolled, and then 2016.
You went out to get some cigarettes
I
to
didn't give a fuck
college.
after that. Yeah.
I had to get milk. When did you start making videos and content?
Probably like I'd probably say like late 2017 going into 2018 for sure. And it was a rough start for sure, but I figured it out. Me and one of my boys, we started doing like a YouTube channel. You know, when you just like you want to do something with somebody just because you're just trying to get your feet wet, and
Sure.
it didn't work out fully, but it was fun. And then I noticed I was like, all right, maybe I have to just chase this shit on my own because
Oh, man,
I didn't see
that
like
guy
an instant like
That sucks to be that
I
guy.
wasn't feeling the whole YouTube thing right off bat. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't do. You know how everybody thinks they could go and like shoot vlogs and fucking.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me.
There's
to
an
talking
art to
the
it, man.
camera.
You-
Yeah.
yes,
it's like,
you gotta
it's
be
weird,
comfortable,
man.
like-
yeah.
We've had like 5 different iterations of like trying to do vlog stuff,
Yeah.
and like every time, like this isn't really us.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm like 15 years in, and I
It's
still
awkward to
feel
talk right
awkward.
into the camera.
Like I'm talking to the producer. I'm like, am I being funny? And the cameraman's hearing this. Like the whole thing
No,
is.
I get it.
It's
get it.
not
I remember
easy.
one time
Yeah.
we were back in the old office. This is probably like 6 years ago now, and someone was trying to get us to do vlog stuff, and we were just like, "Hey, we're gonna go do blank, whatever." And he's like, "No, you gotta do it like this." And he showed us. I forget if it was Jake Paul or it was somebody. And it was like,
Yeah.
"What's up, YouTubers?"
Yeah,
And
he
we were
was
like-
good at it, bro.
Like,
Yo,
dude,
low key,
I'm not gonna do that.
all
Jake
jokes
Paul.
aside, he was the reason
Yes.
why I wanted to get into it because they were doing like a crib with like him and all his boys,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Team 10 and all that shit.
Dude, Jake
so
Paul,
I was like, nigga,
he came
that's
through.
it.
He came through our office, and
Yeah.
he would be talking to somebody, very normal voice, talking business,
And he
and then he
snapped
would just
into
turn to the
character.
camera,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
voice goes up, the energy goes up,
Yeah.
and then he comes right back down and
Yeah,
starts
yeah,
talking to
yeah,
you again.
yeah.
I was like, geez,
Yeah, you got to be built for that type of shit, man. I don't know. I never could fully
Bro, you're
get
built
into
for it.
it.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, but I couldn't talk to it. I couldn't talk to the camera like a person.
Got it.
Like
I feel you.
they
Yes,
felt
yes.
a lot of those YouTubers are really good at what they
Yes,
did because
for sure.
they could talk to the fans behind the camera,
Yeah.
which is why like streaming and all that shit is dope right now. Like I feel like it's a certain like talent you got to have to do something.
Dude,
that
the
shit.
streaming,
Hell yeah,
man,
bro.
like, I mean, when I started,
richer than
I was
rappers now.
writing. Yeah, dude. I mean, streamers and rappers is crazy.
I know,
and
I
all
know.
they do, I don't want to say all they do because
Yeah.
it does take a talent.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm just going to play some music. I'm going to fuck around.
Yeah,
I'm going to play
man.
video games.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a guest come through.
But do it for like 48 hours.
Right.
flat.
That's the thing. I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And keep that audience captured the whole time. This shit
But
is
no.
nuts.
It definitely is a particular talent. It's new though, so I don't know like how
Where it's
big it
gonna
could
go.
get. Yeah,
Yeah.
but man, they rich as hell.
Dude.
Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, they
Big money.
banking.
Big money.
They paid. I think they're just paying rappers to pull up like it's a show.
Well,
like,
so
like
if you,
show fees.
you,
like
you think that's all
fuck,
real?
I'm over here drooling, thinking about the fucking money. Start talking about the money. Oh shit!
Gotta get that streaming money, man.
$275,000. God damn! I might start streaming. Go ahead.
That was great, dude.
Go ahead, man.
I'm a little suspect. Like I think some of that shit feels inflated to me. Giving a bag of $2 million to Lil Yachty and like. I don't know. Some of it's like I feel like this is just for the camera.
Yeah. No. I think the last one was like I think majority of them are real when they pay like in the 6-figure range. I don't know about the $1 million of them like spending that on Lil Yachty. I don't know about that,
bro. If you paid $2 million for someone and they came for 6 minutes,
I don't know about that.
That's
I think the 6-figure bags make more sense.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's but what's nuts is it's probably worth it.
Have y'all ever paid somebody to come up here?
No.
Talk to Joe?
No, I don't. No.
I to me, like, I mean, we don't have that kind of money, but I guess you reach a point where if you pay someone a couple $100,000, but they bring like 1 million people to your stream, it's probably ends up being worth it. But I don't know. There's also something to me about like. I don't know. I couldn't give someone a duffel bag of cash.
A real authentic feel. I feel that.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to be here. You're just doing it because you have a fat bag of cash. Which, to each their own, whatever, man. And that's why I appreciate when people like you come through. Like, it's if you want to do it, let's do it. If you don't want to, we don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't think, I was thinking, I don't think Barstool has. I know for sure we haven't.
Yeah.
I don't think Barstool has.
Not that I know of.
Nah.
You know what people try to always do with us is, because in the beginning we started with a website with viral videos. And so if you're like, if you're the person that films it, they always try to hold us over
y'all
a barrel
did this
for that.
before Barstool's got involved.
So like Barstool started out as a blog where we just wrote and we put like post viral videos and write about it and shit.
Yeah.
So when something went viral, it was a big fight or something crazy on the internet, we would be like, yo, can we post that video? And they'd be like, give us $5,000, give us $10,000. And we just wait for fucking TMZ to pay them, and then we just post it ourselves. So like, I don't know. It never made sense. I guess having it first is worth paying a little bit of money, but you can always just rip that shit off.
Barstool's going crazy right now, man. Y'all have like every show.
Yeah, we grew pretty big, for better or worse, man. It used to be,
real,
a tight crew of us, and then it just kept on expanding into basically every goddamn thing.
Dope.
Yeah.
You need to start talking about the equity.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's time to have that Portnoy conversation. Where's he at?
I see that you got the could have been inked up, man. You went all in on this shit,
this
huh?
shit's real, man.
Yeah.
When you believe in something, you're like, fuck it. This shit with me for life, man.
Yeah, dude. It started in COVID?
Yeah.
As like the auditions and shit, right?
Yeah, we were doing them on like Instagram Live and shit. So it was like really me doing it at my mom's crib for a little minute. Like I was using like my sister's iPad, getting on live.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Just so
by
I
then
could.
you were pretty big though.
Yeah.
But
I was known, but I felt like more eyes were on me because of COVID.
Sure.
Like, because everybody's at home and shit. So it's like any live that anybody was doing, like Tory Lanez was fucking going ballistic.
Versus
if y'all remember
huge.
that. Yeah, they were doing, there was this DJ dude that blew up during COVID. He would just do like a whole set, like a party. Yep. And he went crazy. Like, he was making bags as if he's doing like real shows and shit. So, it was certain shit. But Coulda Been Records was one of those, like, social media lives that were going crazy through that time.
Did you think it was gonna did you always have a plan to make it something real, or was
somewhat, but not where it's at right now. Like, honestly, I think I thought it would just be kind of like a joke for like maybe like a year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'll eventually figure out whatever else is new, but this is like
it's like a real
the biggest thing I'm pushing right now.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So the Coulda Been House is like for a record deal.
Yeah. So Coulda Been House. At first, the idea behind it was supposed to be to give out a real record deal. But I think we started like managing these dudes for a little minute where we thought we were like it just went downhill. Like I just didn't see it going anywhere. So I was like, yeah, maybe not. I'm probably not gonna be like a real record label. I don't think I want to do this shit. It's chaos, bro.
Turns out
asking for money.
not
I'm not giving out no fucking money. Right? I ain't trying to fucking do that. So I think after I noticed that I had to give up money, I shut the whole label shit down. But all jokes aside, we did a TV show where we put all the contestants in a house,
right?
And they're competing for $50,000.
Okay.
Yeah, so we ended up like figuring out a way to where we don't have to like manage the artists. Like,
but
pretty much help them get studio
still?
time. Yeah, it's music related. The whole thing. We had Chris Brown involved. We had Crip Mac. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
Yeah.
Crip Mac. Damn, who else? Oh, Snoop Dogg.
Why did you say
Snoop
we might
Dogg
not know who he is?
Nah, you know.
Why don't you think me and him know
he's
who
a
Crip Mac
black
is?
gangster. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys are in tune with that type of shit. You know, I
want to make sure I know who he is. Crip Mac. He's like Adam 22's guy, right?
Yeah. He's like part of the Looney Tunes. Yeah. But I think he went to jail after the show.
I was gonna say, I think he's in prison.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Wait, cut that.
It's getting stupid, man. Nah. So yeah, we had Snoop Dogg involved in the show as well. Like, had real vocal coaches and shit. Like, yeah, the whole thing is like music related, and yeah, I'm really giving out like a real opportunity to make money, and I think everybody left happy because they got paid to be on the show regardless during the week. So, you know, it pretty much putting them through like a boot camp.
Yeah. A little like
we ain't just giving this shit to you. You gotta earn that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So nah, it's funny as hell though. The show is gonna be like the biggest show.
Is it when and where?
I think it comes out like by the time this drops, it'll be out already.
Okay.
So. Yeah,
and is it on the internet or is it like YouTube? Or?
Nah, it'll be on YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna
live
on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Week or you going full drop?
We're not gonna drop everything all at once. We're gonna do it bi-weekly.
Dude, I
love
like
that.
Yeah. Because I don't want to give everything up. Like we do have it to give to everybody, but like honestly, like.
You don't get any talk out of it.
Yeah, I want to bring back those vibes of like, you remember how MTV used to be with like Making the Band and you know the show Next when they used to have like everybody like I just want to bring that vibe back, and it's funny like that. So it was like we were trying to pitch it to so many people. We were pitching it to like MTV, VH1, BT, everybody. Bro,
all these people turned you down?
Turned it down. So I'm like, damn, we can't. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So we ended up just putting all the money.
We got ridiculousness.
Yeah.
We'll just put on ridiculousness for the 24th hour in a row.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought you were going to tell me you didn't even get like
I think
you just went right to the
didn't
internet.
understand the concept behind it because they were trying to figure out if it's a real label, is it a joke?
That's why it's funny, man.
Exactly.
Like that's the spot.
And the ones that get it. So I think after we wanted to put our own money together and do it. So. That's really what we wanted to do. We wanted to have like a proof of concept for this season, and then second season we'll see where it lives. I don't fucking know. It could go anywhere.
It's probably. I mean, I'm sure.
It's gonna
you would like to get a bag
sure.
from MTV, but like it's probably better to do it this way and have control of it.
Yeah, because we literally were able to do whatever the fuck we wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, Next was the best.
When
sometimes when those girls would take one step off the bus and go Next, you're ugly. Oh,
do you feel like all that shit was real? Some of it had to be.
I'm sure some of it was a little,
scripted. Yeah, because they came out and said the fucking car show with Exhibit.
Pimp My Ride?
Pimp My Ride, yeah. They said a lot of that shit was fake.
Dude, I
Y'all
hope
saw
so.
that?
Imagine you're like some struggling person who needs your van to get your kids to school, and you go to pick it up, and like there's a fucking fish tank in it. You're like, I need Exhibit, why would I like this?
Put a fucking DJ booth in one guy's shit.
I need a third row for my kids, not an aquarium, bro. Exhibit had
I know
a good
you
run,
like
man.
movies, so I remember there was one they put fucking
like a movie theater and shit.
There was one of that, but there was one they put TVs in the mud flaps.
Damn.
It's like
just stupid shit. Fuck, yeah. And then Exhibit just sitting there laughing and smiling and shit.
The whole thing
you
was
gotta
like,
go home back to the struggle just with a car. Same car, same situation. Yeah,
the whole thing was like it's like a reverse prank show.
I knew kind of like a lot of it was for entertainment because they did a lot of stupid shit. Man.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
But it was always I felt like they caught your attention though because they had real dudes working on the cars.
Yeah. No.
West Coast Shoppers. Right?
Again, it was that real, like it's fake, but it's real. Like that's the space
you
you kind of want to live in.
Yeah.
You mentioned something when you were talking about Coulda Been. You were like, I thought it was gonna be like a year, and it came into this. Do you have something where right away you were like, this is gonna be big, and then it wasn't?
Yeah, bro. Every fucking thing we did before this. No. We did I did a show where I was gonna do it with my friends, where it was gonna be like a parody vlog style type vibe, to where it's like we're acting as if we're one of like those YouTube groups that do like video vlogs, so kind of like how we were talking about, but it just didn't. I felt like that was around the same time when I was blowing up, so it was like me and all my friends in the same house, and it was fun to do, but I couldn't do some of the pranks because I was blowing up and because I was like working with companies and shit. So some of the shit was just so far like past what I could do. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty
like
recognizable,
I was blowing up. Yeah, I was blowing up. I was very recognizable. So we couldn't do like pranks out in the open. But then also like certain shit like was just getting too crazy. Like we wanted to go and like do the wild videos where you just do wild shit. But I'm like, damn, I got certain companies I just started working with. Like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to do crazy shit and go out and like we just vlog and just do wild pranks and shit. But I was just like, damn, one, this is not me. I feel like I'm forcing it a little bit, and two, it's kind of like what you just said. Like, I just didn't want to.
Well, you
seem to have a good like grasp on like.
I don't like to do shit like just like too far out my my norm. You know what I mean?
The minute you start to do that.
Yeah.
you lose. You know.
Yeah, you
want
to continue to be yourself. You want to be natural.
You gotta
don't
push
want,
yourself a little bit, but like
exactly.
the minute that you're being phony or fraud about it, like they can smell that on you like a mile away. But
yeah.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like when you popped, you went quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I feel like.
Well, it took time, but.
But once, like,
when that light got
what do
shed
you
on
think
me,
it was? Like, for me, I remember seeing the Team Mom. Football mom video for me was like when I got put onto you.
Yeah.
And then after that, I feel like I blinked and you were like courtside
commercials and shit.
Is that the way it was, or is
it took time, man. I think it just doing the same thing over and over and like just honestly just kept showing up and doing the like repeated of the same shit. But it's like I was trying new things like inside of doing the same shit.
The same
like,
framework.
but it's like you just have to stay consistent. My main thing was just like, even if I fail at this, all right, I'm gonna figure out what I did wrong. So if I did this and I was like, all right, this is not me, this is not the type of video. So I would try to do like videos that I would see early on. This is like early on when I had like a little bit of like success. Like during Team Mom shit, I'll see somebody do like, at the time they're doing like bunk gang videos. So I might try to go to like a gas station and do like, do y'all know bunk gang?
No,
I had no Crip Mac. Y'all know who bunk gang is. What the fuck? I had to teach y'all.
Crip Mac and try to fuck
yeah. Let me school y'all on this shit, man. I had to school y'all on this shit. Fuck. No. But it was a dude. It was this black dude. He used to go inside like stores and just wild out, pour shit on the ground, slide on the ground, scream, yell. But that's what was getting like the big views when I was trying to blow up. Like I was trying to get views as well, but that's what was big at the time. And I caught myself like writing down this skit in my notes, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go into a gas station and just start just wilding out. And I was like, nah, this is not even me though. Like I think we tried to record it. I never put it out, but we tried to record me. Like I was doing some stupid ass shit where I was like at a gas station or something, and we just never put it out because I was like,
you have that video still?
I might in my iCloud.
Bro,
I don't know.
If you drop a Druski video right now, you just going nuts in a gas station, open up the chips and shit.
It was way back then.
Bro,
but
that kind of stuff, I don't really like that shit. I know it goes viral every time, but it's just like, hey, look at me being an asshole.
It wasn't funny. It
wasn't
funny.
gonna be a dick to people in public. It's like, hey, I ruined this guy's day who's got to clean up the fucking gas station now. But whatever.
But from shit like that, you just learn from your mistakes. So I just was like, nah. So I had to figure out my own niche and pretty much like your voice in comedy. Like you never want to force anything. That was my big thing. I'm big on like staying true to yourself.
For sure.
Be funny, your type of funny. You don't have to try to do everybody's type of funny because not everybody's gonna like you. So, I figured out what I was good at. And I started working with characters and doing.
Which character do you think really like put you over the top?
I'm from the South, man, so a lot of like the Bubba Joe shit I would do.
Yeah.
Kind of like I know y'all saw the Roll Tide Willie.
Oh,
yeah.
Bro.
So just shit like that. Like
and
I started fucking around with that type of shit.
He's
an alcoholic. Yeah, he's a full.
He's not.
I don't
like
think he knows I'm black still. I think he thinks I'm very tan. No, I'm serious. That dude, he's a full out alcoholic.
I don't give a piss about nothing but the time.
I love the dude. He is like out of his fucking mind, but his energy is, bro. You can't even like. If you see this dude, you just want to hug him.
Does he know that he's like?
No, he doesn't know I'm black.
Viral,
no, he doesn't know I'm black. No, he has no idea. I don't think he would want me around if he knew I was black. I don't think he knows that I'm black.
How much time did you spend with him?
I think we spent a full day with him. Yeah, no, I set up the video. We were supposed to shoot that months before, but it ended up happening perfectly because they were like, yo, we're coming down to Atlanta to the national championship game. And I was like, oh, bet. I'm like, it's Bama playing. I'm getting all into full character. So I had like this rip-off Carhartt jean thing. And I just went straight into it. I never even talked to Willie like as myself. Like the whole time I pulled up,
thinks it's just real.
I was in character. I dipped my mouth. I just went all the way in. I said, fuck it. He's never going to know who I really am until this shit comes out. But when it came out, it like blew him up. Even he was already a big deal. Yeah. Willie was a huge deal. But like after it came out, like they were just thanking me. They're like, oh my God, And he repeats what the guy that's around him says. So like, the guy was on the phone. He's like, man, thank you, man. Willie's like, yeah, thank you, man. I love you. He said, me and Willie love. Me and Willie love. I'm like, Willie, you're talking in fucking third person. He doesn't know though. He's not there. He's a fucking alcoholic. But I love the dude, and like genuinely, he is a good dude though. Like he has no bad.
Those are the people you gotta find.
Hell
because,
yeah, man.
A lot
the
of
true characters.
Yeah, because you can do the pranks, you can do the stupid shit. It's all scripted.
Yes.
When you find the weirdos in the wild, those people are gems. Man.
Nah, he's a good dude. I think they got him a house after that too. After that skit,
really?
Like I think Alabama, the school put together. They bought him like a shed or something. I don't know. It was like a shed. They put in like so the dude. I think the guy. No,
like a mansion.
no, not the shit on him. No, they ain't give him no real house. Fuck out of that shed. Yeah, they gonna give him a shed. He probably fucking that place up. But they put it in the backyard of his caretaker guy that like goes around with him, helps him shoot the skits and shit.
Right.
But yeah, he was happy as fuck.
I bet. That's all
it was
he
like
needs.
a piece of shit shed.
Dude,
There was nothing in it. They opened the door and everything. He said, "I love this shit, man. I fucking love it." And I'm like, bro, this place is a piece of shit. You telling me they put together money for this shit right here?
He doesn't need anything but the tide.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he don't give a fuck about shit.
Give me a shed and roll tide, and that's it.
And alcohol.
Yeah,
he won't survive without alcohol.
That's fucking great.
Yeah.
Dude, when you finally popped and all that, when did it hit with you? Like, I guess what did it feel like when you kind of had people who I imagine were like heroes reaching out, and I don't want to say using you, but being like, you're the one.
Yeah.
It means more for for you to be there than
Exactly.
Than you for them.
Yeah. Nah, it was like a crazy feeling, man. It's wild what you said, because I used to tell my mom, like, when I would link up with certain celebrities that I saw that knew who I was and they wanted to meet me.
Yeah.
She was like, just remember, like, they need you more than you need them. And I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? Like, shut the fuck up. But really, I started to realize that it's like it was almost like a revamp for their career, and it helps them out to be around like the young, upcoming, new talent. So I never really understood that until more recent years, and I started to see like, that it's good for both. It's like it goes hand in hand, like 50-50. So it helps my career out, but also revamps them to like the new young crowd of like people who didn't know who the fuck they were. Yeah.
Was there one person, either a comic or an athlete or an entertainer who you worked with that you were just like, holy shit?
Yeah. I think Kevin Hart. I was fucking mind blown. I couldn't even believe I was around that dude.
We've said before, he's been on the show a couple times, and he is one of the best at being a celebrity.
Bro, he is
makes
like,
you feel important.
Yo, I swear.
Somehow, like, I'm sure someone's whispered in his ear, but he remembers my name and he says
like,
what's
how
up.
The fuck does he know all this shit? Like, and it's like he knows when to be serious, he knows when to fuck around, he knows when to joke. So it's just crazy. We were around him in the green room after his show, and he even knows how to like get away from like people who are trying to like talk, because everybody, when you're a celebrity, and like there's levels to being a celebrity. Like there's some people that can be around, they're like, oh, there's fucking what's his face, they're like, oh no, that's cool.
Yeah.
But then you got like people like Kevin Hart or The Rock, where people they won't even finish their they cannot finish what they're doing. Everybody has to go and like record, chase, and talk, and like try to pull at him, So I watched it. We were in the green room, and this dude is a fucking genius at trying to get a conversation. This lady was trying to talk to him, and he's talking to me. He's just trying to have a conversation with me. He's like, watch what I do. I'm going to get out of this. This lady wants to talk to me, and she thinks she's going to talk to me right after you get out of this conversation with me. So he had chips in his hand, and like we're just talking. He's like, watch. 1, 2, and he slammed shit down. He said, fuck. He said, damn. And he walks away. He just storms away. And the lady, she said, well, I know Kevin's mad. All right, I'll just go about my business. I'm like, yo, this dude's been doing this shit. So he's just very smart. He just knows how to get out of shit. And he just stormed away. And then we linked back up in the same room. He was like, yeah, I told you. I told you. So I guess they just, but he's so good at like, he just knows everything.
That's another level of fame I never even thought about.
It's levels to it, though. He just knows how to do shit.
It's like some secret agent shit. Like, I'm going to drop this, meet me in the corner in 30 seconds.
He just knows how to get in and maneuver Hollywood, bro. I don't know.
What'd you make of the Katt Williams shit on Shannon Sharpe show?
Fuck.
That was kind of wild.
Yeah,
huh?
that guy's nuts, bro.
You didn't catch any strays, did you?
No,
I feel like everybody caught it at one point.
Nah, he didn't mention me at all. I almost was mad. He didn't mention me. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Put me in this shit, bro. I want a piece of that beef too. Yeah, I want a piece of
everybody
this shit.
going viral.
Hell
man.
yeah, I was jealous, bro. Nah, he didn't mention me at all, bro. But I did. Everybody in the world watched that whole thing. It got like 50 million in like 2 days.
Crazy. Yeah. I think it's probably the biggest podcast.
Yeah, that was the first time somebody ever like just said fucking everything on their mind.
Everything, dude.
Literally, like
not
some
one
people
thing he held
usually
back.
expose one thing, but that nigga exposed everything he knew in the back of his brain.
That's what happens
on
with
one
someone who
podcast.
doesn't have a podcast. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
You have a podcast.
He
that just
should have did that
leaks
on his
out
own. He
slowly.
would have made,
Yes.
bro.
Cat
Imagine how much money,
Dude,
imagine
if
how much
Cat
money.
Williams did a podcast and for once a week just did one of those reveals every week,
Bro.
he'd have 50 episodes.
Bro,
at
he
fucking
had
100
$50 million fucking dollars in his pocket.
Dude,
I wonder how
that
much
was
Shannon made off of
crazy.
that though. Because it's like at probably like 100 or 200 million views now.
I'm sure.
high?
I'm
Yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah. It's
I
high
mean, that's
up
gonna
there.
go
It's high.
forever.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Dude, the greatest thing of that too is like sometimes those will happen and it's just like it's interesting and it's fun or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought it was so cool all the comics who came out after being like not only with not some people saying
Negativity
Katt's
travels,
right,
bro.
but
It
people
travels.
saying like how great Katt is.
Yeah.
Like everyone was like, dude, I knew Katt. Like he saw me at the Comedy Cellar. He saw me somewhere and just like gave me a handshake, put $5,000 in my hand, took off. Like there was, I forget who it was.
He's very good to
there was
comics
one
will open
comedian
for
who
him
was
and all
like,
that.
Yeah.
who did a little thing and was like,
Oh, he went on the road with him, but he was like a struggling comedian.
Yeah.
And he just threw him hella money.
threw
one
him there,
time.
but there was someone. It's a fairly famous comedian now, and he was like the next person who has Katt on their podcast. Do me a favor, ask him how much money he's given away in his life, because I bet he has no idea.
Damn.
And I was like, that's fucking sick to be able to like
yeah.
talk shit and also be like, everyone loves me.
Yeah.
He threw Jacquees some money too. I know y'all don't know who the fuck Jacquees is. I could just tell by the way you just looked at me, brother.
He said Jacquees. I do know the name.
Jacquees. Y'all don't know who Jacquees is, man. Y'all haven't heard fucking
Once again,
Jacquees
did he
ever.
try and fuck Adam's wife or not?
The way he looked at me when I said Jacquees. He said, yeah.
I know the name, but I don't know who is he.
Yeah. He's a singer. He's a
Yeah,
he's a,
he's an R&B singer, right? Yeah. What's his
Fuck outta
his
here.
hit? No, what's like his big hit? I'm gonna know this song. I'm gonna know this song.
Yeah.
I'm gonna know this song.
Fucking Jacquees, man.
Well, going back to the music,
Yeah.
Could have been records. I've heard you multiple times now on the record say, as a label manager, you are a mix between Sug and Diddy.
For sure.
That's a
Yeah.
it's a combo right
It's a
now.
fine
That's
line to walk. It's a fine line to walk. I'll tell you that.
It was already a little bit bad, and then recently it got a little bit worse.
Yeah, man.
fine line to
You know, that's just how I run my company, man. That's how I run my business, and you know. I think Coulda Been Records came about just from like watching like early on. I used to watch like American Idol, but I wouldn't watch American Idol just for like the fucking singing and shit. Like I used to watch it for like Simon just
For the judges, yeah,
ripping
roasting
everybody,
people,
roasting
yeah,
people. So
yeah.
that was what I loved about it. And then a show came out called Making the Band with P Diddy, and he used to like make them do some crazy
Shut the
ass
studio-
shit,
shut
talk
the
to them
studio
crazy.
down, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, I want a mixture of both shows. So that's why American Idol is really the reason why I started. Could have been like auditions, like
Right.
the ones y'all see were in person. Like I'm sitting behind the desk and like people audition. So that's why I did that. American Idol is the reason. Like they big influence, but the reason why I did the Show House is because of P Diddy making the band.
Yeah.
Like he made them go get cheesecake
Cheesecake
and
and
like,
Juniors.
he's
I
coming.
don't know
in there.
what's bigger
And
at
you
this
never
point,
knew his vibe though.
Right.
Never knew his vibe. He'll come in and be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Right.
I'm like, "Oh man, that's it right there. That's that. Now that's a real boss right there. You know, now
That's the Diddy you want to be. All right.
That's a real man.
That you can tell that show is so old because like at the time the meanest thing we were aware of that happened in the entertainment industry was someone had to walk 4 miles for a cheesecake.
It
got a lot
Like,
worse.
damn, the entertainment
Oh, it's
industry is
bad
tough.
now. It's bad now. Wait till y'all see this show.
Well, so and how does this Birdman shit come about?
Oh man.
Uh,
Yeah, you're gonna find that out in the show, brother.
Yeah?
It's all revealed in the show. So
So
the
was
whole
that all a
Birdman
build up
situation.
for this?
Nah, it has something to do with it. It was, you know, you'll see on the show, brother. I don't want to give too much away, but it's in there. It's around like episode 5, 6. One of those episodes in there in the middle of the season is gonna get revealed of how like that whole situation with Birdman came about.
How many
Okay.
episodes is it?
About 10 to 12.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
All right,
10
that's,
to 12.
That's a lot of work. That's
Yeah,
good, man.
definitely. Yeah, nah, we spent a lot of money on it, man. Jesus Christ. Thanks to all the, the people that put it together.
Yeah.
We didn't have KFC, but the 50,000 ain't coming from me.
Right.
Y'all knew that.
As soon as you
I'm not
realize
giving it out my pocket. I'll tell you that right now.
once you realize you're not in the business of giving away money,
Oh, yeah.
it closes. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna be a
it closes
label
a lot of
manager.
doors.
I'm not gonna. Yeah.
So this is like I feel like a dumb question to ask in this day and age, but like if it was up to you, where does your career go? Does it go music? Does it go comedy? Does
Not
it
a
go...
chance in music. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even though I do, I am putting out a Standing on Business song with Snoop Dogg.
I feel like T.I.'s son was not too happy about that. Right? He was taking some shots.
I guess he thought he made the fucking phrase. I don't know. That guy's.
That's one of those like.
He's from the nicest neighborhood in Atlanta.
I know.
Come on, man.
Bro,
like, come on, bro.
He stands on his business
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
in the
definitely
cul-de-sac.
he's
Behind the gated community.
That's why I saw that video.
Sure.
I was like, it's so much relates back to this, but like in the social network when it's like, well, if you invented Facebook, you'd have invented Facebook.
Yeah.
Everybody would know, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even saying I invented the whole phrase "standing on business." I think everybody in Atlanta played a part in that, but a lot of my videos come from real life situations. So when I did it in the video, it wasn't like I didn't care to rip it and do a whole bunch of shit with it. Like I really don't give a fuck about like phrases. I'm not like a phrase guy. Like I think it naturally happened, and I think we did a song and the music video is about to drop with Snoop Dogg. It's gonna be dope. But
Hell yeah.
that's like the only music I'd say I'd be pursuing. But other than that, nah, it's all comedy, man. I don't care.
And your tour is like a stand-up comedy, or is it like
nah, the
sketch
tour we
comedy?
did
Is
last year, it was more so like it was like improv. The whole show was like improv, and pretty much could have been records. We brought it to like all 40 cities on
Very
stage.
cool.
Yeah, I tried out a little bit of stand up, but that's not like I really didn't. I'm not really too.
Again,
big
you gotta
on
stay
it.
in your lane. Right?
Yeah, you gotta stay in your lane, know what you're good at, and just figure out from there. Like I always was a big fan of like Will Ferrell and like like Zach Galifianakis, people that like were really good like comedic actors. Like I've always been like big on like the skit acting and also like actual acting in movies and shit. That's just where my mind was always at.
Well, bro, you're absolutely phenomenal with it.
Yeah.
If you got time to do a quick YouTube video with us?
Yeah, I mean that's what I thought. That's what the fuck we're doing.
Well, no,
What the hell
yeah.
we doing right now? We ain't doing that.
We got a series
What the
called
fuck?
Answer the Internet. It's like
Okay,
we're just gonna go next to it real quick.
All right, bet. Let's do
All
it.
right, so the Coulda Been House will be out on YouTube, and Druski all over social media. Everybody go follow.
Right. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank y'all, boys.
All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button.
Or I'll cut off my finger.